Okay, I'm just gonna be talking a little, touch up on me as a worker. Okay, just a little bit. I guess I didn't really work much. I've been always independent, like I said, right? So I've been self-employed, and right now, I'm dealing with something that I needed to deal with at the time being. So just a little, probably touch up on work. So me, when I had the privilege to work for a company, for instance, I'll mention a few, or maybe no, actually no, I'm not gonna. Okay, there you go. There's proper lighting. Okay, I just want to touch up on me as a student, right? I don't think I've been a good student. I don't think I've been bad either. I'm just neutral. But I definitely don't need to study. I'm the type of, if as long as I'm in the class, I absorb a lot. I absorb and I observe, right? And I've always been a teacher's pet until I ended up in Manila, right? In the Philippines, all schools are like it's English based, right? And me, like I grew up in American based, right? During my like toddler years, right? I know it's like heavy American accent, and everybody like look at me and I have this kind of look as well that I'm not really very common. So they think I came from abroad or whatever, or a U.S. Or American because of my accent, because I spoke really good English. Yeah. So going back, like I I really didn't put much effort, right? And but I've always been like and where my mom grew up, I've always been on the top of the class. I without effort, and I didn't really, again, put into anything much, like whatever. It's just very slight, and I take it like as I go, and I developed that habit, right? And I didn't how do you call it? I couldn't learn to bridge the gap on that life and then the life in Manila. So growing up in high school, so I moved to Manila because I don't know, it was probably a calling that I needed to do in my soul, for perhaps, I don't know, because my mom actually exposes to a lot of the news, which I disagree at this point. I really stopped watching news, but she did. And when I remember watching Marcos, the Marcoses, and she referred me to Lolo, and I'm like, okay. So I have that in the in the back of my head. So I have this notion that I wanted to help the government and all that, right? So I being in Manila is kind of like, okay, that's a center point, and I wanted to kind of have a picture of what Manila is, me becoming or going towards not adulthood, because there if you're 16, no, 14, 15, but I'm really mature in many ways, even before. Like I told you, 7 years old, I was, you know, you know, I'm actually helping my mom raise, a convenience store alone, and my sister, sorry, you know. So I'm really, really persistent and a go-getter, and I was really, really very, very passionate about helping my country at that point. I don't want to say it though because, yeah, it's very politic. There's two things I didn't want to really mention: politics and religion. I'm not religious, but I do follow the teaching of Jesus, and I have some certain churches that I am affiliated but not member. But I do follow the teaching of Jesus. Anyways, so having said that, I didn't really say that when I, was in Manila, although it was like a gratification for me or whatever you call that, like, okay, I'm here. How is it? Like, oh my God, Manila, it's really a character, Manila. So when I was there, I don't think I was able to, like I said, bridge the gap that, okay, from, how do you call that? A province and then boom, a city. And if you can do all your googling whatever of what Manila is like, and having there, I don't even drink alcohol, and I have, I've met like girls, exclusive girls. My mom put me in exclusive girls. Always been in an exclusive, school in with as soon as she started working here in Canada. Asmel last month's cook and nanny, and I think eventually like cleaner, and then she helped out with her campaign, with his campaign, sorry, and my mother passed away here, and she emotional.